Hey guys, it's your boy Jay Swanky coming at you with a Madden 18 money play. This is one of my money plays that I ran on stream. So later on in the video, I'm going to show you all like maybe one or two examples of how this zone blitz comes in screaming. Now, this is not going to overcommit you. You're not going to be strung out. You're not going to be caught out because you have too many people trying to get after the quarterback or the running back. This is basically a way of stopping the halfback pitch or the halfback stretch, and even when they're passing the ball, you get a little pressure. This is gonna probably it's not gonna be 100% every time, because this is predominantly on block sheds. Now it's not 100% get through or looping gap. It's something that is just predominantly a block shed type of blitz. So it's a zone blitz. Like I said, you're not really gonna get through every single time, but you'll get through maybe 7 out of 10 or something to that nature. Oh my goodness, my controller is acting wonky. Hold on, this is hard because I got two controllers. All right, we're back in here. All right, so boom, we ran a play so we could flip sides. Now here's what we're gonna do. This is out of the 4-6 normal, so I believe Dallas. I want to say Dallas, and I want to say the 4-6, the actual golden playbook. That's what I run online nowadays. And this play is from the cover 2 invert. Now, there's two things with this. If you alright, now I'm gonna break this down for you guys. If you see that you are playing against somebody and they are continuously running a play against you, we're gonna call corner strike here. They're continuously nickel and diming your way up the field and stuff like that. What would you do? You would obviously do this, right? Okay. Show play art, right? You see that I have guys in a cloud flat. Okay. Now a cloud flat, what it does is it tends to activate. Hopefully that your guys on the outside have 91 zone. If your guys don't have 91 zone, the cloud flat is practically useless to you. But I'm pretty sure, unless you're just starting out in Madden Ultimate Team, I'm pretty sure you do have 91 zone, so the cloud flat is a-okay. So this is really good. It's a good play because it has cloud flats. Now you have two guys to work with. You have the let me highlight him real quick. You have Bradham, who's a right outside linebacker. You have him who you can work with. You can move him around. I'm just moving around. It doesn't really matter. All right, then you have Ellerby, who is I believe he's a left outside linebacker. Don't quote me, y'all. Don't kill me. But you have him as well, which you can work with to move around and get him to do something. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in a middle third. I put him in the middle third because let's say that they run a cover 2 beater, you have to have somebody to cover that cover 2 beater. So that's the first part of the setup, right? Then you would spread your D-line. They're gonna spread outside like this, so the play art still looks like they're crashing down, right? Then all you're gonna do is slant outside. So now they're crashing down towards the outside of the offensive line. So they're going towards the insides. One is going towards the inside, one is going towards the outside, one is going towards the inside, one is going straight. That's how you see it come, right? So now what's gonna happen is these guys are usually gonna get a lot of block shed. Now, in order to make this blitz even more effective, I would say for you guys to go on aggressive. Now if your guy comes out and he does this all the time, he may get you, which is the fake hike. He may get you, but for the most part they won't, because they're not really screaming. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him hike the ball, and we're gonna look to do something with it, and we roll out, and the blitz didn't really come in that time, but you get the point of the matter. This is really hard to do it with. This is really hard to do it with two controllers. But hold on a second. We're gonna run this back one more time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread and we're gonna slant outside. And you don't really have to baseline, none of that. I just say put this guy in the middle third, and then play. They would usually get the block sheds off the side. You see that guy coming in? All you have to do, literally and truly, you have to take away that man's first read. If you take away the man's first read, this blitz it's a zone blitz only rushing 4. So basically it allows it to come home because you're not overcommitting and you're not really committing a lot of resources to stop them. Now if I was to run an outside pitch, because these guys are slanting outside. They come in like they're running a QB contain. So that's why the cover 4 drop show 2 is so prominent in order to stop the stretch. This is why a lot of people use it in order to stop the stretch, and they man up the outsides. But in this particular instance, this is how you would actually get a little pressure on the QB. You're able to stop the halfback pitch and stop the stretch. You stop the stretch and you stop the pitch, and you're also able to get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. Now he will have a little time, so you will have to take away his first read just like this for that guy to come looping in just like that, and that's how that blitz would actually work. It's just a regular zone blitz. Now here's a little something. If you feel confident that you can take away their first read and you can take it away rather quickly, I say that, oh sorry, wrong controller. I say that you put him in the middle third, and sometimes what I would do is I would let me show a play art. Usually sometimes if I feel like I can take it away and I feel like I can get jiggy with it, I would blitz this guy right here. I wouldn't really prescribe it, because then you would have to do this, and then you would have to put him into a hard flat so he can play underneath so you don't get killed. Okay, it didn't even do it. Yeah, you would have to put him in a hard flat, and you would use your McLeod, which is your safety, and then you would do that, and then you would just let me make sure, and then crash outside, and then you would do this, and then you'll get an extra person coming. Now you see they picked up on it perfectly. That's why sometimes I don't like to mess with the play art, because they pick up on it perfectly and it's a little bit too much time. But this one right here, you'll get them the majority of the time. You just got to be really patient. You got to know when to call it. And with your guys on aggressive, this is going to come in like 80 to 90% of the times, or maybe even 70% of the time. But this is something that I like to call, and I used it in game. Now I'm going to show you guys the examples. Alright guys, here's example number 1 of when I come in with the blitz. This is, remember, it's out to 4-6 normal. You'll see me call the play here. I was actually live on stream, so you see me call the play here, right? So what I do is I spy, because he has Mariota. I spy one of my fast guys. I come in, boom. I take one of the blockers, boom. Larry Wilson and Danielle Hunter come in right there, and they come screaming in. So they would have came in, they probably would have either got a sack, or they either would have ended up with they stopped the run. This is on a big time 3rd down right here. So let's also move further on into the video. I call it again here, and watch what happens. Watch what happens, guys. I show right here just in order to try to take up one of their blockers, because sometimes they get confused, and he doesn't play, because I had him in a cloud flat. He does not play that specifically right. If I played a hard flat, it would have probably been a pick. So but that time I also came out and I covered 3 this guy. Okay, now watch this whole sequence, you guys. I call this right here. I come in and I end up getting a safety. Now I'm gonna run it back maybe about 10 seconds so you guys, so I can walk you through my adjustments. Okay, so where's the play calling? All right, let's go back to the play calling. He is on his, he's on his 7-yard line. I come out in it. This is 3rd and 16. I have my guys on aggressive. I'll come out with my defensive settings a little bit later. So I spread my line, and then I crash them outside like I showed you in the shut up. You see my guys adjust, and I put Shazier on the middle 3rd. Now you see Danielle Hunter coming off the edge working, and I end up getting a safety. Now he was gonna throw it to, like, run it back one more back 5 more seconds. You see he was gonna throw it, and I'm using that one guy. That was his run. That was his only read, because look, he came out. Clark is gonna run a seam. Robinson is gonna come across the formation. I knew that was his only read, because he doesn't want to throw it deeply. So I took away his one read, and if I take that away, he's not gonna be able to do anything. You see, look, he's in a box because he can't throw. Let's pause it. Let's move up a little bit. Alright, in this he's Dallas Clark. I mean, not Dallas Clark. Dwight Clark is going up the seam. Robinson is coming across the formation on a drag. That's who he's looking to hit, because he just wants a quick hitter. But then he has another guy going up the seam. I'm not sure who that is. And his wide receiver is actually going to run an out route so he can get 1st down. But I also have him in a cloud flat. So he's playing underneath. He's watching the quarterback, and he's watching that sideline. And he knows he's behind him. And now you see Willie Brown start to, I think this is Sean Taylor back at. You see Sean Taylor start to creep up and start to play that, and it's like, go ahead, throw it. He's daring him, and I take away his first read while Danielle Hunter is working on the outside, about to get a blow. He's bull rushing him, and he's gonna go right by him, and he's gonna end up getting that sack, and it's a bang bang play, and I get a safety, and it's practically gonna win me the game because now we're in the fourth quarter. So if you call that play, sometimes you'll get pressure, sometimes you won't, but the majority of the time, if you get an instant pressure like I got when I showed you on the run play, you'll be good because your guys with good play rec. You would have to have people with 91 zone on this for work on mud, but this is a zone blitz that only throws 4 at your opponent. You can't go wrong. So there's other schemes inside of here. Let me know if you want to see some other stuff out of the 4-6. I got something out the 4-6 bear under and the 4-6 normal as well, and I got the regular 4-6. I got the 4-6 bear. So let me guys know if you want to see more blitzes or more coverages out of this, and how I mix it up and throw it at my opponent. It's just a little something that I could get going for you guys, man. But don't forget to drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. And again, let me know in the description for more. Guys, sub up to me, man. It helps me grow. And for the guys that's wondering where my face cam is, I decided not to put it on this video because I'm showing you guys something. So all right guys, I'm out.